least you're
finished.
learning.
Are you done, Horatius?
I'm about done. Ladies, I get up from the table and move away. I assume Alicia's going to follow me out.
Yep.
Well, Ursa's gonna go up to a room and get changed then. She's gonna go...
By the way, when you said ladies, the sword just pipes up very excitedly and goes, "Oh yes, good sir, such manners. How's about a little bloodletting?"
And I turn and leave.
Alyssia, just out of the corner to her mouth of the sword. Good luck with that.
Hey, I'm doing better than you.
I doubt it.
Well, you can lie to yourself all you need to, Iris, but...
Turns out there's a rivalry developing between the sword and Alyssia. And they will both be beaten by Lucretia.
She's got the Klein family trait. I choose to succeed.
We're not doing incense jugs during the session.
It's becoming real slowly.
The meta is seeping into the game.
That's okay.
For those of the
Amanda,
viewers that don't know...
No. Amanda, no. I'm stopping this now, and Expertia. I choose to succeed.
But,
So where does Horatius take us?
We're just going to go on a little walk, because I don't actually know anywhere that's either slightly secret or hidden. I don't know this
that
city.
place. It's near a particular mansion where a very angry young lady lives there after your, run-in with her.
I really thought you were going to say, you know that place where you got gearsed.
No.
yeah, how dare you put her to bed without her favorite teddy bear, you piece of shit.
That breakfast was only the second best I've ever had. Fair enough, this was your second day here, but still. But once I'm satisfied that we're not being eavesdropped or followed by anyone, which I assume is your natural state anyway, Alyssia.
You can assume that Alyssia is mega paranoid at all times.
Yeah, I just assume you do that all the time.
She watches the entire world throughout the corner of her eyes at all times, so yeah.
Yeah, I'll start the conversation with... As weird as it is to say, I think you are the person in Noble Moon who understands most.
Understands most about what?
What's at risk here and what's actually at play. I think everyone else is either too or not enough emotionally invested.
I'm both flattered and mildly disturbed to hear those words coming from especially your mouth, Horatius.
And I think we can both agree that the biggest... Oh! Gonna give me 5 minutes, I've got to get my dinner. Swap to another scene and I'll continue on.
For fuck's sake!
No, that's
okay,
the thing.
The press
Look,
squad. How's it going over
that's the
there,
thing.
Lucretia?
What Klein hears, what Horatius hears is a whistle for like the little bell that the Sundere has. He's like, "Oh, hang on," and he immediately goes off like a chain dog.
Calling me, I have to go.
Yeah, back
I have
in
to
a couple
go, my
minutes.
people need me.
Meanwhile...
And now for something completely different.
Is there any way I can contact Aomade instead of the other thing? Because, through some deep thought, she thinks she's starting to get a handle on what the thing wanted.
Nope, GM won't allow it.
But why though?
Because the gods do not want to answer your pleas for
Verification?
It's because I'm
communion.
undead, isn't it?
The senpai doesn't want to notice you.
I'm pulling the race card, expert. It's because I'm undead, isn't it?
You don't know, but senpai doesn't want to notice you right now.
So I'm just gonna flop down on the bed and rethink my life decisions, realize I did nothing wrong and all this stuff is happening to me anyway, and then I'm gonna curse the GM because he's a piece of shit.
But one true god, fuck you, GM.
Why have you done this to me? Because it's funny. Thanks. But yeah, I guess pan to Eurus, because that's all I got.
Alright.
It is the cinnamon buns and will help her.
Oh no, I must help her. First, however, I might as well, after she's finished getting changed, she's going, I may try one more time. And she's gonna basically sit down in bed, concentrate, and attempt to contact Amos again.
Armoros blocks you. He doesn't want to make contact
Oh,
with you.
fucking broken my calls.
Motherfucker is blocking my calls.
He blocked you on Skype, there is...
What up?
Motherfucker.
I think you sort of burned that bridge.
Hey,
I did nothing, I was
basically,
genuinely
Adam, what's
apologizing.
happened
He
is-
misunderstood that I was being cocky.
Adam,
Guys.
what's happened
Yep.
thus far is that Aomade is blocking my calls and Armoros is blocking Uranus's calls.
Motherfuckers. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
hang out with
Basically
them.
what's
It's
happening
'cause I'm
right
a
now,
dead,
guys,
isn't it?
guys, this is the meme. Who would win? Iris trying to meditate or one cursey boy with block function?
I didn't know he
I'm sorry. Armoros can't get to the phone right now. Oh, why? 'Cause he's dead.
That would be fucking useful. But yes.
It seems that he's still a little bit mad after your last conversation and he doesn't want to speak with you right
I
now.
was genuinely trying to flipping apologize and sort things out, but
And
you
started
missed it.
calling him the N-word.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know it was racist until this point. So essentially, I was going, I'm really sorry, N-word.
I'm really sorry, my nigga. I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry. You're one of the good ones.
Oh my god. You're one of the good.
You're one of the good ones.
As
Oh
far
my
as the
god.
N-words go, you're one of the good ones, okay?
Yeah, you're a house demon, not one of them field demons.
Oh
They're
my
uppity.
god. Stop.
Them uppity field demons.
Right, since I'm gonna basically ask Morgana then, but it's like, what do you think was wrong with, Lucretia?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's not like I know her that well.
Maybe, I just thought since you tended to read people rather well.
You give me a bit too much credit. But if I had to take a gander, she seems to be the religiously zealous type. Maybe something is wrong with her gods.
That would be good. I like not dying. I better go and talk to her. Find out what's actually going on. But anyway, she's about to take the sword and goes... And then it goes, okay, shrink down. Does she? Like the sword.
The sword becomes a dagger.
I'm gonna stuff her inside the box.
I told you I hate this!
The sword becomes a boot knife.
It becomes the ultimate weapon for boot knife.
Oh wait,
So
no,
suddenly
I got
transforms
it.
into a wrist blade.
All it needs to do is just quietly settle in on like Horatius the table in Horatius' room as a boot knife.
Look, I can trust Morgana to
Also-
keep quiet, but not. It's like, but you have to go in the box for a little bit.
Isn't a
I'm
wrist
not going
blade
in the fucking
basically the
box.
boot knife of the ankle?
It's like you go
She
in.
transforms into a wrist blade. Slap me on your wrist. There we go.
You promise to shut up.
A wrist blade, I think, is like basically a blade on your wrist.
That's a boot knife for your wrist.
It's like,
But yes, I guess
The
it's my
first time
boot,
you said it was a boot
analog.
knife for your ankle, and I was about to say, no, that's a boot knife.
but yes,
Everything's a boot knife.
Although I feel I need to start hiding daggers in my hair or something.
that's weird.
Everything's a boot knife if you're not a pussy.
But yeah, Iris goes to Sora. It's like, you promise not to say anything. Promise to be
I
good.
promise.
Okay.
Why have I lied to you, Iris?
She just stares.
Do you want
When
me to
have I
go through a
lied to
list?
Iris
Because I have
years?
one. It's alphabetized.
You only been here for a couple of days, so I wouldn't have my
Exactly.
breakfast.
100% honesty.
She puts on her wrist and goes, okay, come on. Puts her cloak over it and her glove on, so, can't tell it's really there. And then
I
knocks
can't
her.
breathe!
Don't
Can't
breathe, you're a sword.
Don't
Oh yeah, right,
breathe.
I don't need to.
But yeah, Iris gonna exit and try knocking on Lucretia's door.
Lucretia's basically just been laying on the bed staring at the ceiling, just
Don't
kind
you
of
block me
thinking
too.
about stuff. But once she
blocked
hears
you
the
too.
knocking on the door, she'll just absentmindedly tell you to come in. When
Okay.
you come in, she's basically just gonna look to the side and say, "Oh, I thought you were.
That's
What's
a
up?"
Lovely greeting. But yes, I know something's been wrong this morning.
Hmm.
She's just gonna tilt her head out just for Yeah, something's definitely wrong. She's gonna move closer and go, "Do you need any help?"
Have you ever done something like? Have you ever done everything right, the way you were supposed to, but the bad thing happened anyway?
Yes. So much. By the way, is there like a chair like opposite her or?
Yeah, there's a chair next to the bed.
Yeah, she sits down and it's like more times than you could probably imagine so far. But what it sounds like is yours a little bit bigger than things not simply going to plan.
My entire life, I've spent devoted to Aoma Day. I've trained as a cleric. I've worshipped her every day. I've trained as a soldier. I fought in her name, and now I'm going on this crusade to help my brother, and mostly in her name too. And even after I've done everything right my entire life, not making a single mistake, everything just fell apart in an instant. You know how that feels?
I think so. Well,
Like my entire life has been a lie. Everything.
happened.
I found something out, I suppose. Something I didn't realize, but now that I have, it's not something that I can not think about anymore. Iris, you know, humans aren't supposed to come back from the dead.
She looks up to the side a second and goes, "Yeah, even after everything I've seen, I haven't really seen that before."
Do you know what happens when someone comes back from the dead? Or do you know... You can't bring a human back to life, but you can reanimate them. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Necromancy?
Yeah. Specifically undead. Those disgusting, unholy abominations. And now I'm one of them.
She looks rather confused. What do you mean?
I'm not sure, but I don't think it was Aomade bringing me back to life. Not anymore. It was something else. I finally got in contact with it just yesterday, and it gave me a vision that I'm starting to get the hang of, but it's just a punch to the gut, you know? It turns out everything I fought for, everything I lived my entire life to achieve, everything I fought to stop, it's all fallen away in an instant. You know, I had such big plans for when I was gonna get back. I was gonna use my defeat of the Overlord as a stepping stone and make my way up the ladder of the church to become the High Priestess, and they're not gonna accept me back. Now that I can never go back to the church, Iris. You know what Aomade hates more than anything else?
She simply nods at that.
Yeah, that sucks. Everything I worked for, I didn't make a single mistake. I did everything right, but it didn't matter. Not one bit.
I don't believe. At this point, she's gonna get off the chair and move closer and sit on the bed with you.
She's just kind of looking at you disbelievingly.
Everything you've done up to this moment, everything I've done, all my mistakes, everything that I've gotten wrong, gotten right, everything I've built upon, changed lives. At the end of the day, everything you've done has made you are. Never regret what you have done. But that's also the point. You are here. You are worrying about this. You are still you.
But for how much longer am I gonna still be me?
Well, do you think that's gonna change?
If I keep dying, of course it will. I'll lose my sanity and become one of those things.
Well then, we're gonna have to keep you alive. And have to make sure that you never die again. And gonna have to find out what's going on.
I've been trying to get back in contact with whatever it was that's favoring me or bringing me back, and even Aomade or any of the other gods, but no one will answer. Like, you don't understand. Every time I've prayed, while I haven't gotten a verbal answer, they haven't spoken to me, I knew someone was listening. I could feel... I could feel it, but now it's just like they're ignoring me, like they... exiling me from... What? How? I can't cast my miracles if my goddess won't lend me her strength.
Have miracles stopped?
I don't know. I haven't tried.
Well, try one on me.
I'm just gonna kinda... I guess I'll just tentatively, like, hold out my hand to hold yours and cast Cure Wounds on you.
A familiar sensation runs through your fingers like it has thousands upon thousands of times before. You cast your miracle just like you have always cast it. Nothing has changed.
And I feel the same as when she's... I think she's healed me once before, I believe. No,
You feel the
3
same
times.
feeling.
Yeah, Iris like flexes her hand a bit. It's like... feels to me that you've still got your power.
It doesn't feel like it. Well, I know I can do it, but when I heal myself, it's just cold and dark, and it's really unpleasant and it hurts.
But does it heal you?
It makes my body work again, but it doesn't feel right.
If you were undead, wouldn't it harm you? Not just feel uncomfortable, harm you. That's what I got.
I suppose so, yes.
Then maybe you're not truly undead. Maybe you need answers. Worrying about it now, however, won't change what happened. But I'll help you. Even if I have to go down and talk to the very head of church myself.
I don't think they would like you.
Oh no. To be honest, I do not think the god that I worship likes me currently either. I mean, I've never heard from her. Despite everything I've done. Yeah, kind of lucky, you know, to have gone in contact with someone.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But still, I think we'll find out. I can't just leave you to worry about this after all.
Wait, but if I can still cast my miracles without the aid of my god, then how do miracles actually work?
There are shrugs. They help others. Maybe God is helping you, but maybe cannot contact you. That's also a possibility.
I'll ask my brother if he can get in contact with Aomade. If anybody can, he will be able to.
It was like throws up her hands a little bit and goes, "Can everybody contact with gods but me?"
No, I think it's just the Klein family secret, and she winks.
Maybe one day. Though I haven't been practicing my flute as much as before. Maybe that's something to do with it. Still, I'm sure everything will be fine. Focus on the now. If you can still cast your miracles, you can still help people. If you can still heal yourself, you're not undead. If you still act and talk the same and hold the same values, then you're you.
She just kind of nods. I can't ignore this forever, but I think I'll ignore it for now. I think I understand now what the entity that's favoring me was trying to tell me, and, well, Iris, you're good at punching, I'm good at blocking. Try and punch me and I'll see how well I can block you. Not right now, of course. I need to get my tower shield, and we need to get into somewhere that won't break.
She just chuckles. Ah, I see. Well, sure. I could work out some stress right now anyway.
Iris, you notice that your hand is getting very wet.
What?
Yeah, you notice that your hand is getting very wet
I
under
take,
your
It's
glove.
the sword.
I take a look. It's like I move the glove a little bit.
As you remove the glove, you see that the blade is secreting pure liquid, and you get the feeling that those are tears. The blade is super moved, and it finally can't contain itself, and it bellows out with a loud roar. Oh, that was so touching, so moving. Oh, she's so pure. I love her. Now give me some blood.
It's like I.
And she continues crying.
I move a glove and shake it. It's like, come on.
Huh.
Yeah, I told her to be silent. At least she stayed like that until the end.
I suppose... Well, you had that other friend of yours, yeah? The larger one? The woman?
Morgana?
Yeah.
Yes.
I suppose I didn't really properly introduce myself the first time.
Oh, she's here.
Hello. I'm Lucretia. I didn't properly introduce myself the last time.
Unlike the sword, Morgana cannot actually speak to others unless she materializes, and she doesn't want to materialize. But you get the feeling that she heard her and acknowledges her introduction.
She thanks you for your, well, introduction. You just can't really speak through me. I mean, it's not like it's profession or anything.
Oh, no, I'm just gonna grab my tower shield.
Of course. I'll wait downstairs for you. She says she gets up and heads on down the corridor.
I move across the room to grab my tower shield. It actually only took me about 5 seconds to do it, but I'm gonna wait an additional 10 seconds before leaving the room.
No, it was just funny that, like, meanwhile, the people we're talking about who were butting heads came to an understanding. So they're no longer butting heads, which makes
Yes,
this
but
entire
we don't
conversation
know this.
pointless. But it's fucking, which is fucking
Full
hilarious.
fairness, if this had happened in the correct order, it would have been a poignant conversation rather than a pointless one.
Oh yeah, I know. Anyway,
Dinner.
well, I see what you're getting at. Although I suspect part of the problem is that they're both rather young. Not that I'm much older. In fact, I believe I'm not older.
Now, I suggest you go back up to the mansion and prepare yourself. Any surprises you can think of. No one's been in the second floor in years. Might find something good up there. I'll call them round for some team building.
And the owner of the mansion won't be disturbed?
Somehow I think she'll be disturbed regardless of what happens. Might find it amusing.
Very
She's an odd
well.
woman.
Although I'm sad to confess that I'm ill-prepared for this. I don't have any traps.
That's why I'm giving you time. We should get there in a few hours.
Anyway, I'm assuming we should move to the mansion, is that right?
Yeah, and
Wait,
Alyssia,
he
go fucking
comes-
wild on them traps.
But first,
I'm already typing.
when just as a kind of one to give Sibby more time to type, and two as a kind of foreshadowing of a wait a second for Horatius. When you come back, basically, Iris and Lucretia are training together, and Lucretia's just like, "Come on, punch harder! I need to learn to really block with this thing."
And Iris is just standing back and flipping, sprinting towards her and just trying to Superman punch into it.
All right, athletics versus athletics. Fucking.
Oh wait, where's my character sheet? I've lost her. Oh, Iris is gone forever.
Well,
Oh,
that
no.
doesn't remind
By the
me
way,
of
the sword is super
barbarian
excited.
ambush.
Come
I
on,
don't know
come
what
on,
does.
Iris. Punch harder. Punch through her shield. I wanna get to her tasty blood.
It's like, do I have to? I'm
The
punching
sword's
with a
just
hand.
shouting in your mind, Draw me! We can end this!
We could end this now. It's like I'm not trying to kill her.
We have the high ground! It is over! We are the Senate!
No, I'm not gonna use Lucky because I know I'm gonna need it. I know I'm gonna need it.
1 second.
Yeah, you guys are at disadvantage here in that I know the layout and Alyssia knows traps. Your advantage is that it will be 2 of you on 1.
And that I have a tower shield and Iris is just a punching god.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna,
actually managed to block it.
I'm gonna have your tower shield by the end of the second round.
Mind you,
Oh
we are
my
actually
God.
quite closely together in athletics. I'm actually surprised. I
What
thought
is
you'd
your
be
strength?
Mine? 1 second.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. Let's see. My strength is +1, so that's 12.
Shut the fuck up, Vendrick. Oh, your strength is 12?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I'm physically tougher than you. I have 15 strength. However, that does mean you cannot wear plate armor because you need a minimum of 15 strength
Yes,
to wear
that's
plate
why I
armor.
need some sort of illusionary or just mock plate armor.
No,
to
I'm
look cool.
gonna make you fancy. I'm gonna give you plate armor, but not actually plate armor. It's like very lightweight, kind of fancy fashion plate armor.
Yeah,
It doesn't offer
that's
much
fine.
protection, but it looks hella rad. But yeah,
As I run off and see Iris bounce off the shield,
Oh fuck!
for like the third time in the time I've been watching, I'll just go.
oh hey, what's up?
If that doesn't remind me of that one time a couple years back. I see you two are taking this seriously.
But
Good.
wait, Iris right now is trying to bend her tower shield. She's like, this stuff is much
doesn't
tougher than
work.
It's like, this stuff is much tougher than a paladin's armor.
It was a gift from my father, and yes, it is because we have actual nice equipment instead of their pussy bullshit.
Yeah, that stuff is really easy to punch through. Oh,
Yeah.
hello, Oasis.
All of our gear's made to withstand barbarians in full rage.
That makes more sense. I've seen what Firion
The
can
only
do.
reason this hasn't broken yet, I say, gesturing to my halberd,
That also makes a lot of sense.
Well, nice to see you two are actually taking this seriously.
Yeah, we had a
You
talk
remember-
earlier and really starting to understand each other more.
Dude, are you seeing this?
Come on, T-Rex! Fuck you, bitch!
Get on the building, collateral damage.
Fuck collateral damage, I'm in a